Welcome, welcome to another Sunday's call to empower ourselves, to embody our self mastery, to remember that we are the only operating power of our own reality, to stay connected, to explore furthermore about our self power and everything that it is possible for us in this human experience that we live as incarnated gods, divinities. I'm Silvia. I am your self mastery mentor and esoteric artist. I'm here to support all awakened people who want to step definitely into their own mastery and to live through their powers and to express who they truly are in the world. On Sunday, I do offer this space for us all to grow together, to expand our knowledge together, to explore topics such as personal power and self mastery and the law of assumption as well, which I'm um, a very passionate practitioner and promoter, even though I talk more about the I amness more than manifestation, because in my own experience I have witnessed how it's more important to focus on who we are than on the things that we desire to experience. It's simply a shift of focus, and this allows us to have a more pleasurable manifestation experience, because after all we are manifesting, every moment since the, the day of our birth. So this is a space to grow together, as I said. Therefore, you can ask questions, you can comment here below, you can share your experiences, and above all, it's important that you do it with respect, with awareness, um, especially of who you are, because even when you are writing, then you are sharing who you are expressing your divinity. So be very aware of this and use this space to to grow. So therefore, I see that you are already coming. I am positioning my camera a little bit better as usual, because you know that I love, okay, I love to be very comfortable when I do record these lives. So I have thought about special topic for today, which is simply to be. Buongiorno Giancarlo. This is an English speaking live for today, so you will have to listen to me in English. If you want, you can comment in English. Happy Sunday. So again, this is a space today for English speaking people, because you know that this channel was born in English, and I love to keep a space for English. I had received several requests in the past few months to, share more content in Italian as well, and I've been very happy to do it, because yes, it's my mother language, and it's it's fun for me to share in Italian as well. However, I've always worked in English these past 18 years, so it's a very dear language to me, and it's a key for me to reach a lot of people, all around the planet, all around the globe. Therefore, this is for you, my dear English speaking people, and for Italian people as well who are listening, who are understanding English. Hello, Tommaso, welcome. Happy Sunday. So, for today, I have thought about this specific topic. It's about simply being. And there is a particular reason why I've chosen this topic, because in the midst of our very chaotic life, and also when it comes to conscious manifesting, we tend to use a lot of practices, a lot of methods or techniques, a lot of rituals, a lot of things to do, and this can be exhausting quite often. We can keep on going with these kind of techniques or practices for a while, and then um, we can also get burned. So I wanted to bring up this topic, the topic of simply resting in who we are and allowing ourselves to go through some seasons of our life. They can be days, weeks, even months, according exactly to you know what we desire the most deep inside our heart. It's about allowing ourselves to simply be without going through any specific technique or practice, and knowing very deep inside ourselves, very deep into our heart, in this very profound knowledge that we have within ourselves, that everything anyway is going well, and it's developing in our favor. So this is something for you to rest assured that wherever you have decided deep within yourself, that is something that you are going to experience. I know that when we look in the human perspective, through the human perspective, time is a very important element. We want everything here and now. And I do understand this perfectly. This is also something that can, you know, um, create some kind of constriction, resistance. So life is for us to be enjoyed and to relax and to have fun and to be pleasurable. Therefore, let's allow ourselves to simply be without doing any specific practice or ritual, and knowing that everything is going well. I want for you to rest assured in this awareness today, to relax, to breathe, and to experience this point of peace deep within you, where everything is unfolding perfectly for your growth, for your being, for your happiness, for who you truly are. Now, I'm reading your comments. I've got a dear participant, an Italian one, Giancarlo, who is writing in English. Very well. So we are growing in English as well. So Giancarlo says, my English language is very, very simple, and I understand a little bit, maybe a little bit of the spoken one. Anyway, he says, I'm going to translate for you, Giancarlo. He says that my English is very clear and comprehensible. Okay, understandable, comprehensible, and understandable. Okay, I'm doing my best. So this is the message for today. Usually the English lives are shorter than my Italian ones. Um, anyway, what I wanted to say has been said, and I want for you today to rest in these peaceful frequencies. I found that, sometimes to simply detach from um, what we usually do, what we usually go through, it's very recharging for us. So for today, and for every day when you will be catching this reply, simply allow yourself to dwell in the frequencies of being. Just being, simply being. And you can use the mantra I am, which is the simplest one we have and also the most powerful at the same time. You can simply repeat to yourself, I am, I am, I am, I am, and you keep going like this. I am, knowing that you are, and this is all the power that dwells within you, that you have, that you are. So know that you command everything. Know that you are above everything. And may this mantra to support you in rise, above everything of the human that can be heavy for you to go through or to carry or to understand or simply to live and experience. So this is the message for today. I'm going to allow you to comment here below. um, Also, if you have a question or you want to say something in Italian, I may then translate for you. um, and I will simply keep this live in English. Um, I also want to add something else for those of you who desire to receive support from me. I have shared the details in the description of this video, and you can simply write to me an email to mystica22@yahoo.com. You have the opportunity to work with me one-on-one in sessions for my mentoring services. Otherwise, you can join much longer program, which is self mastery. We are going to work together for 3 months, and it's for you to dive deep into your God's power and to embody them fully, and for you to you know um, complete this path, this experience, and feel totally confident in who you are and in your own powers, to use them with confidence, and to know every day that there is no one else in your life that can command your life but you. And it's also for you to have some fun. So when you are already awakened, when you are already at a certain high level of your awakening path and of your coming back home to who you are, because this is an advanced service which I offer. And then you have all the artistic orders, custom orders, which you can place. You can have portraits, paintings, symbols. You can have accessorizes. I love to create for you for custom orders. It's something that has always, been very, very funny for me to go through. So you send me your request and I will create for you. Always my art pieces are for you to be empowered, so they will have a deeper meaning. Usually when I do paint, I deliver something more than just the art piece. The art piece comes with a specific message for you to ponder about, to attune with, so that you can be activated, your talents can be activated, your gifts can be activated, some parts of yourself which maybe are hidden to you can be activated and seen, totally seen by you. So everything is at your own disposal. Simply write an email to me and we can work together. Said this, I've shared everything for today. So it's a very, very short live call. I just allow some more moments for you if you want um, to comment here below. Tommaso also writes, your live in English is also interesting. I am so delighted that you can speak and understand and write in English too. So this is a plus, plus, plus. So I'm very, very happy about you, my dear subscribers. This means that we are totally, totally in harmony. So you're very welcome to ask me anything. Today the topic is about allowing ourselves to simply be. And just like I am doing right now, I'm simply here. I'm sitting on these steps outdoor, and I am simply allowing myself to enjoy myself, who I am, because we tend to look outside of us so much. We are actually looking outside of us all the times when we are more into our human state than our divine state, because just check our human body has got eyes, has got ears, and we got all these tools, instruments to connect with the three-dimensional reality. However, we know when we dwell in self-mastery that it was our inner reality that gave birth to our external reality. So, when we dwell into our humanness, of course, we have physical eyes, and therefore we are checking all the time the three dimensional world. So, this message today of simply being is for us to also close our physical eyes and start to open our internal eyes, our quantum eyes, the eyes through which we can see our internal world and become more aware of its power. Let's read. Tommaso writes and says, I don't know fluent English very well. However, I know basic English, more written and less spoken. That's perfect because here today is written for you and it's spoken for me. Anyway, any question is welcome, any comment is welcome, with respect as usual and your very deep light of divinity. So yes, I'm just double checking with myself in case there is anything else that I want to add. Um, yes, allow yourself to be, allow yourself to close your physical eyes and open your quantum eyes, and then stay there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to, take notes. You don't have to start a dialogue with your inner self if you don't want to. If you want, you can do it. If not, it's okay. You can simply stay there in silence. You can walk along in nature. You can, have a trip, or you can stay on the sofa. Simply be. Be the expression of who you are in any form that you desire, without, thinking that you have to go through some specific practice to experience what you desire. Because on a deeper level, that thing is already within you. So when you close your eyes and you look within, you can experience that thing through imagination, through inner vision, through deep connection with your divinity. So, isn't that a state of being which has some gifts for us? So, I challenge you to receive these gifts today by being yourself, by closing your eyes, by resting, breathing, and allowing. I've sensed today that this is deeply needed, especially through this time of the year when we have so many structures around us about, expectations from the external world. But what is that your inner world truly wants, truly desires? Do you want to go through external expectations, such as maybe given holidays from the calendar? Or do you want to create and build and select your own life. So be the expression of your true self simply by existing and breathing. Okay, my dears, 20 minutes. This is usually the. Wait a second, I hadn't seen a comment. Let me read. Yes, Tommaso says something very interesting, and I will use your comment to expand a little bit more this sharing for today. Tommaso says, in any case, you can transmit to me what you want to communicate, even through extrasensory language. So, yes, this is a powerful comment. I'm using a different language today, which has different sounds, so different frequencies, and I will reach some specific people, who are attuned to these frequencies. However, and this is useful also when we use affirmations, for example, the language truly doesn't matter. It's the frequency, is my presence that matters. And my presence, regardless the language that I speak, emits frequencies. So it's more about, who I am deep within. Then I can speak English, Italian, Spanish, or whichever language in the planet, known in the planet, and I will emit anyway some kind of messages. Beyond this, I could also use light language. I could start singing and simply emitting sounds. And any form, any specific form of, let's call it language, which I will use, will touch some of you, consciously or unconsciously, even though you do not understand rationally any of the words that I'm now speaking. The frequencies, the sounds will reach your soul, your cells. So, Tommaso, thank you so much for this comment, because this is going much deeper. You gave me a very powerful hint, actually, to go much deeper. Yes, it's who we are with our presence. It's changing the frequencies of a space just by being there. And then we could speak any language. Thank you. Yes, Tommaso. Thank you for this powerful hint. And you made me ponder about singing. I'd love to sing for you light language song, something like let's simply open our hearts and listen to what comes out from the deepest. So I share with you the shaman within me, which I do not share so often here. I know that I have transmitted, as Tommaso said, frequencies, specific frequencies to your cells. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Sip all the magic and let it jewel and flow through you. Welcome, Ashra. We are in Italy right now, transmitting in English for some empowering support for all the people who are awakened to their own powers and willing to awaken even more. Tommaso received my transmission. I'm very happy. Actually, there is something so interesting going on through these live sessions, live calls, which I am opening every day. I am connecting more and more with my divinity, and I am opening up to my gifts. I mean, to my power gifts, and I'm sharing them with you. And you are here, growing with me. You are giving me hints because you are my angels, as I was saying the other days. You are my reflection pushed out by the consciousness which jewels within me. Tommaso said that the sound of the soul was beautiful. So pleased. I'm so pleased, Tommaso. Okay. So, any other question, any other comment, any other thing that you'd like to bring up, to enlighten, to explore more? Vibration of body and soul, says Tommaso. I'm so glad that you're here with me, sharing in English. This is beautiful. I love it. This is actually a good chance for Italian people to practice with English as well. So it's like I'm English master today. I've also got my drum at home. I may play the drum next time. Bring my incense, my candles, and go through a shamanic session. My roots are actually shamanic, so it's very easy and natural for me to attune with the shamanic me. Okay, my darling subscribers, I remind you to join the channel. You can subscribe to the channel, you can share my content, and be delighted by my sharings and my uploads as well. User says you are fire. Yes, I'm fire. Usually I see myself as a volcano, with all that incandescent. Do you say incandescent? I don't really know. The magma anyway, bubbling inside this volcano, and then I'm exploding every time I'm sharing my self-expression. And I need to be fire because yes, outside here it's pretty cold actually, but through the screen we have not temperature, so it's warm through the screen. Okay, I guess that I'm going. It has been full intense half an hour, so you're very welcome to comment below when you're catching the reply, letting me know your reflections, your insights, and also when you have topics that you want me to explore further. I do read your comments and I do use them to create new content as well. All right, so we meet with the next live or diretta. I embrace you, I hug you whole. Be in your power, and I see you next time. Take care.